Just imagine that you hired the smartest employee in the world. They have read every book ever written. They can answer almost anything. But here is the catch. They haven't read a single document from your company. Not your internal reports, not your product manuals, and not your private data. So when you ask them, hey, what is our refund policy? They just guess. And that's basically the problem with AI today. ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, they are all incredibly powerful, but they were trained on data that has a cutoff date. And they know nothing about your world, your files, your business, and your specific context. So what do? You could retrain the entire AI from scratch every time something changes. But that costs millions of dollars and weeks of compute time. Not exactly practical. Or you could use something called as RAG. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, how it works, and why it might be the most important AI concept you learn this year. If you don't know me, my name is Deepanshu. I spent past 20 years working in companies like AWS, Microsoft, Accenture, and IBM in the technologies that involves artificial intelligence, data, and cloud. Let's set the stage here. AI language models, the kind powering ChatGPT or any AI chatbot, are trained on massive amount of text. We are talking about hundreds of billions of words from the internet, books, code articles, etc. So it takes months and costs tens of millions of dollars to train these models. Now, once that training is done, it is frozen. The model knows what it knew on the day training ended. Anything that happened after that, it has no idea. And that's a huge problem for real-world use. Think about it. You're building an AI assistant for your company. You want it to answer questions about your internal knowledge base, maybe your HR policies, your product documentations, your customer FAQs. None of that is in the model's training data. So what happens when someone asks your AI chatbot a question it wasn't trained on? One or two things. It says, I don't know. Or worse, it makes something up. That's called hallucination, by the way. And in a business setting, that's not just annoying, it's dangerous. This is exactly the problem that RAG was designed to solve. And once you understand how it works, you will see it everywhere. So let us first understand what does RAG actually stand for. RAG stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation. I know, 3 big words. Let's break them down one at a time because each word actually tells you exactly what's happening. Retrieval. This means fetching relevant information from somewhere, like doing a search before you answer. Generation, that's the AI generating a response, just like ChatGPT or Gemini does. Writing text based on a question. Augmented, that means enhanced. You're making the generation better by giving it extra context it didn't originally have. So put it all together, RAG is a system where before the AI answers your question, it retrieves relevant documents or data from an internal source and uses that to inform its answers. And here is a simple analogy. Imagine you are a consultant and the client asks you a technical question. You are smart, but you don't know everything off the top of your head. So what do? You quickly look it up. You pull out the right document, you review it for 30 seconds, then you give a confident, accurate answer. And that's RAG. The AI looks things up before it responds. Now, how does RAG actually work? And here is where it gets interesting. The process has 3 key steps, and they happen incredibly fast, often in under a second. Step 1. The user asks a question. Simple enough. You type something like, what are the symptoms of a new flu strain going around the winter? Step 2. The system retrieves relevant documents. Before the AI even starts writing, a retrieval system kicks in. It searches through a connected knowledge base, and this could be a database, a collection of PDFs, a website, anything, and it pulls out the most relevant chunks of information related to your question. But here is the part most people overlook. It is not doing a simple keyword search. It is using something called as vector embeddings, a way of representing text as numbers so that the system understands meaning, not just matching words. So if you ask what makes a laptop fast, it won't just search for the word fast. It will understand that processing speed, RAM, and clock rate are all related concepts. It retrieves based on the context and meaning. Step 3. The AI generates an answer using the retrieved content. Now, the AI gets your question and the retrieved documents as input. It reads them, synthesizes the information, and gives you a response that is grounded in the real, specific, up-to-date data. So the AI isn't guessing anymore, it's working from a source, and that's the game changer. Now, you might be thinking, why not just update the AI's training data regularly? Great question, but the answer is cost and time. Fine-tuning or retraining a large language model takes enormous compute resources. We are talking about processes that can take weeks and millions of dollars, even for well-resourced companies like OpenAI or Google. You can't just do that every time your product manual gets updated. Most people don't know this part, but there is actually a second alternative called fine-tuning, where you don't retrain from scratch, but instead nudge the model's behavior using new examples. That's cheaper and faster, but it's still expensive. It still takes time, and it is not ideal for dynamic information that keeps changing all the time. So RAG sidesteps all of that. With RAG, you don't touch the AI model at all. You just update the external knowledge base. New documents, add it to the database. Policy changed, swap it out. The AI automatically has access to the latest information, no retraining required. It's like the difference between giving someone a brain transplant every time you want them to know something new, versus just handing them a book. RAG hands them the book. Now let's take a look at the real-world RAG in the wild. You have already interacted with RAG-powered systems. You probably just didn't know it. When you use Microsoft Copilot inside Word or Outlook, that's using RAG to pull context from your document and emails. When Notion AI answers questions about your workspace, it's retrieving from your pages. And when a customer service chatbot actually knows your order history, it is RAG behind the scene. Look, startups are building entire products on top of RAG pipelines right now. Tools like LangChain and Llama Index have become widely popular specifically because they make it easier to build RAG systems. Venture capital poured billions into this space in the last 2 years, and this isn't a theory. This is the production level AI architecture being deployed at scale today. And here is a surprising thing. You don't need to be a machine learning engineer to use it. Most modern AI platforms like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud now offer RAG as a managed service. They connect to your data. They handle the retrieval. You get smarter AI responses. The barrier to entry has never been lower. So let's land the plane. What do you actually do with this? If you're a developer or a builder, start looking at RAG as your default architecture. Whenever you want AI to answer questions about specific, private, or frequently updated information. Tools like LangChain, Llama Index, or even OpenAI's built-in file search make it approachable. If you are a developer, understanding RAG helps you ask better questions when evaluating AI tools. Ask vendors, is this RAG-based? Where is the knowledge base stored? How often is it updated? These aren't just technical questions. They directly affect whether the AI you are buying will actually be accurate. And if you're just AI curious, the key insight to walk away with this: LLM are smart, but they are static. RAG makes them current. It's the bridge between a frozen model and a living, breathing knowledge base. That shift in thinking, that's what separates people who use AI effectively from people who get burned by hallucinations. Look, RAG is one of those concepts that seems technical on the surface, but is genuinely elegant once it clicks. It's the reason AI can go from being a brilliant but forgetful genius to a reliable, well-informed assistant. And now, if this got your brain going, you are going to want to check out our next video where we go one level deeper. How do vector database actually work? And why are companies like Pinecone and Viviate worth billions of dollars? It's wild, and it connects directly to everything we talked about today. If this video helps something click for you, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more people find this content. And if you want more technology explained like this, no fluff, no jargon, just clear and useful, subscribe and join us here on this channel.